Easter Bunny is real, as you could tell. If I give him an egg, I don't know why he wants an egg. He'll give me something in return. Got a gold ingot for that one. For this one, a red apple. Did you really give me a red apple? Give me my egg back. Hey guys, it's Pat and welcome back to another mod showcase. And today we are going to take a look at the Lots O Mobs mod. And as you can imagine, it adds a ton of mobs. It even adds 2 dimensions and some new biomes as well. So what I'm going to do for this review is I'm going to go over every single mob and then we will check out the biomes and the dimension. So let's get it started. So the first mob is a deer, and you can see next to all the spawn eggs, I have all the different things it can drop and the stuff that can be crafted as well. So yeah, a lot of useful stuff in this mod. The deer actually drops deer fur, deer meat, and also a horn. And the horn is used to craft the horn sword. See the recipe right here. 2 horns and a stick. And a full set of armor from the fur. And the recipes are exactly the same as normal Minecraft, so I feel like I don't have to show them exactly. And I believe it has a rare chance of dropping the deer head. So we'll take this dude out and spawn him in. And yet it's 8 health. I mean, it's not like a tough thing to fight or anything. So you can easily kill this and get some stuff for your gear. So the next one is the boar. And this one could drop some food as well. Boar meat. And also a rare chance of dropping his head. And yeah, this mod adds in a ton of different foods. So you're going to have no problem like finding a source of food. And this mod is really similar to Mo Creatures. Like a lot of stuff is just like animals to make your world feel more alive. And this is the boar right here. He's got 13 health. And yeah, not like hard to fight or anything. But another way to get some food, which is really useful. So the next one we are on to is the bird, which can drop a feather and also raw chicken. Chicken, it's not a chicken, but it's a bird, and that's what it drops. So this right here is going to be flying all around your world, and you can see I actually got a couple raw chicken from killing that. Not sure why it drops chicken. Maybe they'll change it and change it to like bird meat or something eventually. So the next one is fishy and also the hermit crab. So these both drop raw fish, so I'm going to spawn both of them. And also this one right here is the whale, which drops whale meat. And yeah, a lot of these go in water, but luckily there's some water over here. I really don't want to spawn them on the land because, you know, they're just going to die from that. Alright, so the first one, the hermit crab, we'll put it down right here. Which just jumped right in the water as I put it down. It's got 20 health, and yeah, it just drops fish. So nothing really too special about it. But it definitely makes the world a lot more interesting to have so many, like, things crawling around. You're probably wondering what this is. This is actually an Easter egg. And they're going to be around your world, like, randomly. And if you find the Easter bunny, you can give him the egg and he'll give you a reward. It's pretty funny. Alright, so the next one is fishy. So I'll spawn it in the water right there. A very small fish with 1 hit point. And, of course, it drops fish, which definitely makes sense. So this one is the whale. Let me spawn it a little bit further in here. You're going to see these dudes, like, in your ocean. And, yeah, it's pretty big. That is, you can't miss that. You really can't. So I'm going to kill it, and it should drop the stuff I mentioned. There it is. There's its meat. So yeah, a lot of meat too. It dropped 9 raw whale meat. So the next one is actually a whale too. This one is the narwhal. And it can drop ivory and also whale meat. And you can use the ivory to craft this, the ivory blade. See the recipe right here? And this blade is used on all these different like ivory tools and weapons. So yeah, there's a set that goes along with it. Check the recipe right here. It is made out of ivory and sticks. And yeah, this one is actually with the blade instead. So some of them are a little bit different. So I'm going to show them all very quickly right here, in case you want to see them. And the weapon is decently powerful too, 6 attack damage. So I'm going to grab this, and also, let's grab the bear too. The bear drops leather, raw beef, fish, and a rare chance of dropping his bear head. So once again, we have to go towards the water, but I'm going to spawn the bear on the way. I think this dude is actually aggressive. Or not. No, he's not. Okay, yeah, he just bit me when I said that. Don't bite me. He's got 15 health, and he looks kind of overweight, to be honest. Alright, and he dropped a bunch of stuff right there. And I actually got his bear head. Cool. That's actually the first time that one of the animals actually dropped their head. And this one is the narwhal. I'll spawn it right here, and it's kind of small looking. It's definitely not as big as the other thing we killed before. Alright, so we'll kill this. It has 13 health, and it seemed to drop some ivory, which is pretty useful because it's for a set. So this mod actually does have a lot of reptiles in it. There is a lizard, a gecko, a crocodile, and a snake. And they all drop the same thing, which is raw reptile meat. So I'm going to spawn all these dudes in, and most of them are pretty tiny. Lizard, extremely small. Some of these you may not even notice. The meat was even bigger than he was, which is amazing. Alright, so I'm going to kill all these. They have like no health. Except for this dude, crocodile right here. Crocodile. He is very, very skinny. Needs to eat some food. Alright, and we've killed him. And this one right here is the snake, which I believe can poison you. Should we test it? Alright, go ahead. I'm pretty sure, though, it has a chance of poisoning you. Alright. So we'll kill that, and it dropped the same meat as well. So the next one is actually really unique, and that is the Easter Bunny. Yeah, they actually have the Easter Bunny in this mod. And here's all the different eggs you can find in the world. There are 5 different colors, and depending on which one you give him, you'll have a different reward back. Alright, so the Easter Bunny can spawn anywhere. Haven't actually seen him. He's probably pretty rare, I'd imagine. And yeah, there he is. Easter Bunny is real, as you could tell. If I give him an egg, I don't know why he wants an egg. He'll give me something in return. Got a gold ingot for that one. For this one, a red apple. Did you really give me a red apple? Give me my egg back. You're the Easter Bunny. I'm not supposed to get apples. And this one right here, we get a slime ball. He's like ripping me off over and over again. This one, some kind of ingot right here. And the last one, it's like jumping on the flowers. And this is Amber. So kind of cool. You're going to see this dude hopping around. And if you have any Easter eggs, which you probably will, they're somewhat common. I've noticed quite a few of them. Then you could definitely trade with him. Another small animal you're going to see is the squirrel. And that drops leather. And the gorilla drops raw beef. So we'll check both these out. And yeah, I want to show every single animal. There's a ton. They really put a lot of work into this mod. So that one only has 8 health. And the gorilla is quite a bit bigger. It's got 18 health. Most of these aren't very challenging, but some of the stuff from the other dimensions are actually quite difficult, which we will get to very soon. So now we're actually onto the Antarctic biome, and there are a couple different biomes. And the penguin is something you're going to see there. There's tons of them, and they drop penguin meat. There's also a polar bear, which drops raw beef and a chance at his head. And also, there is a winter deer, drops deer fur, a horn, and also raw deer meat. So yeah, quite a few different things here. So we'll spawn in the penguin. They're kind of loud. Like, why do you make so much noise? Only has 8 health. And this is the polar bear, and he's very aggressive, so be careful. Come on, polar bear. Let's go. You're about to die. And this one is the winter deer. So yeah, only has 8 health. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of animals, I have to say, in this mod. You're going to see so much stuff like exploring your world. So guys, now we're onto the savanna biome. And one of the things you're going to see is a lion. And the lion actually can drop some deer fur and some meat. You see there's like a giant head right here? This is from the elephant. The elephant can drop its head, which looks ridiculous. I have to show this one. All the other ones look normal except for this one. The elephant can also drop ivory and raw beef. So we'll grab that. And also the vulture can drop raw chicken and a feather. And the giraffe can drop raw beef. So let me just put this down. It is so funny looking. That is a huge trophy, isn't it? And the block fort's actually like right there. It isn't actually like up here. Pretty weird. That is a giant head, and it's like nose is, its trunk is like holding it up. Alright, so we're gonna spawn these in. First one, the lion. So be careful. These dudes, of course, are aggressive. So we must kill it. And this one right here is the elephant. And yeah, you can drop his head. It looks identical. His whole head. He's got 35 health. So we'll kill him too. Not too much of a challenge. But yeah, there is some tough stuff, especially the dinosaurs, which I'll show pretty soon. The vulture is a bird, so it's going to be like flying away. So if you can kill it before it gets away. Awesome. There we go. And here is the giraffe. Kind of cool looking. I like it. I like the giraffe. Alright, so we'll kill that. I have to kill like everything, so I can show you guys exactly what they drop. And this just looks ridiculous, doesn't it? So this mod wouldn't be completely epic if you could not tame mobs as well. So yeah, there are 3 different pets you can get. One is the turtle, which you can get with some apples. Loves apples. The raptor likes bones. And also, the weird one. You can actually get a cockroach as a pet. And of course, it enjoys rotten flesh. So the first one, the turtle. Got a cool looking, cute little turtle. Give it some red apples. And there we go. Doesn't work with golden apples. But yeah, now I've tamed that pet. The raptor right here enjoys bones. And yeah, I tamed him, and his health actually went down to 20 after I tamed him. And this one right here, the cockroach. It is like so little. The thing is, it can grow. Like now that I tamed it, I have a giant, awesome cockroach. How weird is that? Not only are there mobs you can tame, but there's some you could ride around on as well. And the first one is the mammoth. And he drops woolly fur, which is used for a set, as you can see right here. And also, raw mammoth meat. So I'm going to grab this one. And the camel. He drops camel meat, and you can only control him with the cactus on a stick, but honestly, it is pretty glitchy at the moment. A bunch of these are, actually. You can't really control them very good, but I do love the idea of it. And this one right here is a dinosaur, which drops dinosaur skin and dinosaur bones. And the skin is actually used for a set too. So a lot of different armor in this mod as well. And probably the most epic one, Santa is in the mod. He drops his full set of armor when you kill him. Yeah, don't kill Santa, it's bad. And his deers drop raw deer meat and horns. So, we'll grab this. I'll show you guys the set too. It's kind of funny how there's an actual, like, Santa set. So what we'll do is we will spawn in the mammoth first. So this dude has 100 health. He's actually pretty powerful. And you can kind of mount him, but you're, like, stuck in his stomach. And you can't really control him. Look at all his health. You can see, like, the health bar right there. You can't really control him. So this right now does not work perfectly as I am, like, in his face, which is probably bad. I would think it would be. Take damage as I get off him as well. But yeah, kind of cool. I like the idea to be able to, like, ride around on a mammoth. All right, so this one, the camel. Okay, so the camel has 10 health. And you should be able to ride it around. You're supposed to be able to do it with the cacti on a stick, but honestly, it doesn't actually work. And you can't control him. And not only that, it says on their, like, wiki page that he's really hard to control anyway, so camel not working so good so far. So guys, this is how I look with the Santa outfit on. And yeah, I know, I look ridiculous. It's because of my skin. It makes me look like some kind of, like, demon Santa or something. I actually switched myself into creative because the next ones fly into the air and you can't really control them. This one is the dinosaur. So I can ride around on this, but it is extremely dangerous. Because if it gets really high in the air, I can't make it go down, and then I have to, like, jump off. But I definitely look pretty cool while I'm on it. Alright, so let's get off this. And same thing with Santa. Santa's so cool, though. Alright, no, don't fly away. Hold on 1 second. Alright, there we go. So now I'm riding on the front of his sleigh. He's, like, making me ride on the reindeers. It's kind of rude, Santa. Why can't I ride on the sleigh, too? But, very cool. I like how there's, like, Santa and the Easter Bunny in this mod. It is definitely very unique. Haven't seen anything like that before. So as I mentioned before, guys, there are 2 brand new dimensions with this mod. And one of them has a ton of dinosaurs. First thing you're going to need is the portable time machine. And the recipe is iron ingots, redstone, a button, amber, which is from some of the ore, and also the portal block dino. And to get this, you're going to need a fossil, which is from the fossil ore. And yeah, the ore can drop, like, any different kind of fossil. There's a bunch of different kinds. And you also need flint and fossil. And to get this one, you're going to need flint and a specific type of fossil as well. So kind of cool. Definitely not really easy to make. But of course, you are going to a new dimension with it too. So there's actually 5 dinosaurs in this dimension. I already showed you 2 of them, the raptor and this dinosaur right here. But there's also the brontosaurus, the triceratops, and the T-Rex. And these ones are a bit tougher. They actually all drop the same thing, dinosaur skin and a dinosaur bone. And I showed you guys already, it makes this set right here, but the bone is used for the amber set. It's using the tools and the weapon. So if you see right here, it's the same as normal Minecraft, except instead of a stick, it's the bones. And, you know, instead of the material, it is amber, which is the ore. So kind of easy to make. It's really not that hard to figure out. All the recipes are the same as normal Minecraft. And the same thing with the armor as well. Same as normal Minecraft, except everything is made out of ambers. So what we're going to do is we are going to grab all these right here, and we're going to check them out. So the Brontosaurus has 130 hit points and is pretty epic looking. I mean, look at the size of this thing. That is a very large dinosaur right there. So what we're going to do is we are going to kill it. We have no choice. Yeah, not that hard to kill this one, but the T-Rex is quite difficult. And as you can tell, it's extremely loud and has like a really weird hitbox. It's not that easy to kill it because of that. But yeah, the dimension, I'm going to show you guys right after we finish all the mobs. All right, almost got it here. And there we go. You can see it actually dropped a bunch of that stuff. Dropped some meat as well. So the next mob is the Triceratops. And this dude is pretty big. He has 125 health and is pretty cool looking. And yeah, he just hit me for 2 hearts of damage. And I actually have full diamond armor on. See if we can get in here and kill him. Oh my god, I can't even get close to him. Too dangerous. Yeah, as you can see, some of these mobs are actually really challenging. So I'm going to switch my game mode, and we're going to take him down. So I can show you guys what he drops. But yeah, very powerful. You definitely need like a bow or something, because he can hit you from pretty far away. Alright, almost got him down here. And yeah, the other dude is even stronger. The T-Rex. He's got 160 health and is freaking scary looking. I'm not even going to try to fight him right now. I definitely would need like some type of bow and some enchanted diamond armor on. But yeah, some of these mobs from this dimension are extremely powerful. So when he dies, he should drop the same thing as all the other dinosaurs. Yeah, some leather and some bones. So guys, there is one other mob they're planning on adding to that dimension, and that is the caveman. But right now, it does not have a texture. And it like talks too. It's got 12 health, so I'm just gonna kill it real quick. And right now, it drops some meat. So guys, there is another dimension called the Ice Age. So for this one, you are gonna need the portable ice portal. So the recipe is iron ingots, redstone, this ingot right here, a button, and also an ice portal. So the recipe for this one actually looks to be the same as the other, but it's not. It's actually a different fossil. As I mentioned before, there are quite a few different fossils you can get from fossil ore, so keep that in mind. So what you're going to see in this dimension is a saber-toothed tiger, and his texture is actually messed up as well, but we will grab him. He can actually drop raw lion meat, woolly fur, which is used for this set right here, and yeah, the recipe, same as you'd expect in normal Minecraft. You're also going to find the Eskimo, which drops raw beef. And I already showed you guys the mammoth before. And there is the musk ox, which drops woolly fur and also raw beef. So we'll check all these dudes out. So the first one, the saber-toothed tiger. Yeah, he's aggressive and his texture is messed up at the moment. Another one of these mobs which is really hard to kill. I mean, when I hit him, it really isn't doing much to him compared to what he's doing to me. So I'm going to run away and switch myself back into creative real quickly here. And yeah, right now, though, he does look a little funny with the messed up texture. So we're going to finish him off, and I'll show you guys what he drops. All right, almost got him here. And there we go. So as I mentioned before, he does drop meat and also some leather for that new set. All right, so the next one is the musk ox. Has 30 health, not really tough to fight, so I'm not going to bother switching back into survival anyway. And these dudes are like all over the place in the other dimension. It's like trying to run away. I'm sorry. He dropped meat and leather. And the last one is the Eskimo. And yeah, you're going to see these dudes like all over the place. They have 10 health. And sometimes they talk. Say something. Come on, bro. He says, ow. I'm sorry about that. Alright, and you can kill them. And they are going to drop some meat and also have a chance to drop part of their set too. So there are actually a bunch of bugs and some small animals as well. But there really isn't too much to show here, guys. They barely drop anything. And they're so tiny, some of them you probably won't even notice in your world. But there is the butterfly, the fly, the firefly, the bee, and also the ant. And all those things have a chance of dropping the smashed bug. So we'll grab all of these. Let me just make sure there is room here. All right, here we go. So the first one, the ant, you're probably not going to notice that. I mean, look how small that is. It has 3 health, and it drops this bug, which is like 100 times bigger than it is. And this one right here is the bee. This one has 1 health, and yeah, same thing. All these dudes drop exactly the same thing. And there is the firefly. And this one is the fly. And the last one is the butterfly. So it's kind of cool that they added these. This one, of course, like flew away from me. Let me try that again. Actually gonna kill this one. Don't fly away. There we go. So yeah, you might not actually notice these in your world, but they kind of add to it a little bit. You might notice them like every once in a while, but they are quite small. So the bunny and the worm actually haven't dropped anything when I killed them, but we will see right here. Alright, so this is the worm, and it's like sand like coming out of the ground. So all you have to do is attack this block. So pretty easy to kill it. And this one is the bunny. Alright, so we'll kill him. I feel bad because I just like got something from the Easter bunny, but I must kill this bunny. Come here. Oh, and this time he actually did drop something. And he dropped deer fur. Didn't see that coming. He dropped deer fur from a bunny. So guys, there's actually 3 frogs. There's the normal frog, the bullfrog, and also the poison dart frog, which can poison you. And they can drop slime balls and also raw frog legs. So I'll grab all 3 of these. They're pretty simple. Frog right there, very tiny. It has 10 health and we will kill it. And it drops some frog legs and also the slime ball. And here's the bullfrog. And this one has 5 health. And yeah, didn't drop any of its slime balls, but they all can. And this is the poison one. Be careful of this little frog. And let's see, and it also dropped the slime ball and the frog legs. So guys, that was all the mobs. There are a ton of mobs in this. But yeah, a couple more things to show. There is some food, as you can see, some other food, other than like the meat from the animals. There's honey, pineapple, tomato, and a coconut, and a bunch of different flowers you're gonna see. And this right here, I'm not sure it's actually implemented yet. This is the DNA extractor. And apparently you can like extract DNA from some of the mobs, as you can see right here, like the dinosaurs, the saber-toothed tiger, and stuff like that. But right now, you can't actually use this. If you right-click it, it does not open anything. So apparently, this is something they're going to be coming up with very soon. But definitely cool. I like the idea of it. Another thing I really haven't seen before in a mod. And you probably noticed these before, guys. There are some decoration blocks as well. And here are all the different ores. But I think now it is time to head into the dimensions. So if you have the portable time machine, all you have to do, right-click. And here we go. We're loading in. I'm kind of excited. I like how they set this up. It's not like an actual portal. But you can actually, like, hold this. And, yeah, you can carry it around with you. And this place right here has dinosaurs all over the place. 2 T-Rexes next to each other. Now that is dangerous. And there's some water around and also some pretty tall trees. So the place is kind of cool looking. And yeah, there's the caveman. He has no texture, but this place is definitely cool looking. A nice place to explore that has quite a few different dinosaurs and is pretty dangerous. So now we're going to head into the other dimension. So all I need to do is right-click once again. And the terrain is loading. And I totally landed underground, didn't I? So yeah, I didn't notice that before, but apparently that could be a little bit glitchy. I think it's because I landed, like, inside this mountain right here. And there are mammoths all over the place. And as I mentioned, these dudes are, like, in packs. There are so many of the musk ox around. And it should be the same way with the other dudes. They should be around here somewhere. And there's some of the saber-toothed tigers. And this place is actually really flat and just has, like, mountains on top of it. I thought that was kind of interesting. Alright, there they are. So here's the dudes. So they're in packs as well, the Eskimos, which you'll see around this area. It's kind of cool. The mountains are definitely awesome, but the world is very flat other than that. It's like they're on top of this, like, flat land. So what we're going to do now is check out the other biomes. So guys, this is the savanna, and you're going to see, like, elephants and giraffes around, some pretty cool trees, and the ground itself just looks pretty interesting. I like how they added in, like, different biomes and dimensions. It's very similar to Mo Creatures, but they added in some, like, extra stuff as well, which just makes the world feel even more alive. Next to beaches, you're also going to notice that there are sometimes some palm trees. So kind of cool. More scenery for the land. So guys, now we are in Antarctica, and there are penguins everywhere, and you can actually see a bunch of these, like, Easter eggs around. And yeah, it's very loud here. These dudes are so loud. They make so much noise. But yeah, pretty cool. A lot of stuff to explore, and you can actually see some whales in the distance over there. But anyways, that's about all there is to show with this mod. It adds in a ton of mobs, 2 dimensions, and even different biomes as well. If you guys want to check it out, the download is in the description. And if you enjoyed this review, I'd really appreciate it if you left a like and subscribed. It really does help me out. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see ya next time.